Yes, 15-0. I think I'm the only. I think I'm the only undefeated woman fighter right now. I can't think of another one who's undisputed and undefeated. It's just me. Nope. And then Gabrielle Fondora just became undisputed, the youngest heavyweight. I mean, the youngest girl to be undisputed. So I think me and Gabrielle Fondora is the only two that are undefeated and undisputed.
So there's a lot of, you have this fight, you have the movie, and then you have the coverage of, who you're dating, your personal life, beef with rappers and all of that. Does this new kind of noise around your life, is it distracting in any way, or is this par for the course for you?
I don't even know what you're talking about. If I have to be honest, like social media is not a real place. People do crazy stuff all the time, and you just kind of have to deal with it. Me having a movie come out, me being at 1 million followers, I've been at 1 million followers, or now I have more than that. I mean, at the beginning of the year, maybe. No, not the beginning of the year, but middle, like the summertime or something like that. So I'm getting 30, 40,000 followers a month. So all these new people, they're following me because they think I'm cute. They follow me because they think that I'm the greatest woman of all time. I'm a great boxer. I'm tall.
You're inspirational.
Inspirational. It's so many different reasons. So it's so many different followers. And I guess with it, you having all these followers and then stardom comes like hate and all this different type of stuff. But only thing I've noticed is that people are very intimidated by natural Black women. And I've always dealt with that. So it's nothing new, but I'm not going to let it distract me. Like I'm a God-fearing woman, and I'll just continue to do that. And I know that this kind of come with the territory.
Yeah.
So, but once again, I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that personal stuff was even, or whatever people are saying. I don't even know about it.
So you're saying it's not true?
Is what true?
Is all the whole Remy and Pap situation, none of it was true?
I don't have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
The social media is not a real place. It's not even real. I don't understand it, but my personal life, and it has nothing to do with.
Well, you're a celeb now. You got a biopic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You hot out here. You know what I'm saying? You got a new fight on the way. But by the way, like you said, this is par for the course, right? Like this is how it goes.
This kind of all comes with it, but
yeah, this is how it goes.
You guys have been followers of me. I have been open in all my relationships that I've had.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
Well,
I probably have 4 boyfriends online so far. And
you said you did what to your boyfriend online?
No, I think I've been in relationships with like 4 different guys.
Oh, public relationships before.
Public. Okay.
Yeah, but no, look, this has made a story because Pap.
I don't even know nothing about that.
I'm just saying that's why it's being made a story, is because
I am 29. So what? How can I know about any of that? Let's just be honest. So this is what I'm saying. When I'm ready to announce who I'm with, I will do that. But till then, everything else is just speculation. And the internet, once again, is not a real fucking place. It's not real.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
But I'm telling y'all this. Listen to me. 2025, I'm Beyonce, baby. 2025, I'm Beyonce. I'm not responding to a thing. 2025 come. Listen, I done had to cut to a couple girls online, a couple dudes, I done had a couple beats. I promise you, 2025, I'm changing. New year, new me. I'm Beyonce. Focus on the love. I am. I'm focusing on the love a lot more, y'all, for real. Because focusing on the hate just make you be kind of hateful, don't it? Nah, I said Beyonce. I didn't say no Kelly Rowland. Even though I love Kelly Rowland, I said Beyonce. God knew last month to have my Instagram blocked from going live. God knew last month. Because I would have been jumped over here. I got blocked last month from going live after my beef with Cameron. He called me a B-word. I called him a B-word. So then Instagram decided to block my damn page from going live. So I ain't been live in like 2 months, but it blocked me for a month. It always do that, so whatever. But y'all,
It sparked an idea. And the idea was, I
I will put up 100K of my own money for any street chick. Huh? For any street chick who think, yeah, any street chick or boxer who think that they can beat me. If you can beat me in a fight, baby, you can beat me in a fight. I will reward you 100K. I meant that.
You do the saliva, you're thinking nothing.
Nothing.
Usual standard business practice here.
Yes.
It comes back positive for what they describe as trace amounts of marijuana, which is banned by the Michigan Commission,
Yes.
that league. You say, and you've said it to our audience, you have never smoked marijuana before, ever.
No.
How does the test come back positive?
Well, after the fight, a lot of fans, well, one, the place reeked of marijuana. I have nothing against marijuana. If you smoke marijuana, great for you, cool. But the place reeked of marijuana. And then before I got to do the mouth swab, I was hugging and everybody was hugging and kissing me in Flint. Everybody felt like they're my cousin, sister, brother, friend.
You're the hero of Flint.
Yes, everybody was hugging and kissing me. And I know some boxers don't stop and greet the fans, but I'm not one of them. I hugged and kissed everybody back. So,
right. And that is relevant because you did the urine test after that. And you posted the results of your urine test, the urine test that was submitted, which was negative for marijuana.
Yes.
And you captioned it, "I've always competed clean. I stand by that. I take my integrity seriously inside and outside the ring." I do want to point out to the audience, according to the Journal of Analytical Toxicology, urine tests are better for long-term detection, while saliva tests are better for detecting recent use. That said, another study in the Journal of Analytical Toxicology found that inhaling secondhand smoke is one reason a person can have a false positive swab. Here's though where it escalates. In the official suspension order issued by the Michigan Unarmed Combat Commission, they said, "The conduct of Claressa M. Shields, a licensed professional boxer, constitutes an imminent threat to the integrity of the sport of professional boxing, the public interest, and the welfare and safety of a professional athlete requiring emergency action."
No smoking. When I'm in camp, I don't let nothing come around me. No smoking, no drinking. Certain food can't even be cooked in my house. I had everybody come stay with me in my camp house. I got a 7-bedroom house up in Atlanta with a pool in the back and a basketball court. Huh? Is you crazy? So therefore, everybody abide by the rules that I set down. Wasn't nobody smoking around me. The only time anybody smoked around me was when I fought at the Dorp Federal that was full of smoke. That's it. So don't say nothing to me. And y'all know nothing about no damn Pap. Because y'all keep saying, "Oh, he smoked." Y'all don't even know him. Because he don't. That's the sad part. Y'all just be talking. "Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't." Say, "Oh, finally she got dressed. Oh, she looked like something now. Thanks to her stylist because she needed it. We her into getting a stylist. Become my page with that bullshit. I'm blocking you." And I'd be like, y'all be like, "Oh, I don't care." Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So don't come bothering me. Anybody got time for that? If you can't leave a nice compliment and say, hey, you look good. Hey, keep it up. Hey, keep going. Love the hair, love the shoes, whatever. If you got to come on there, you got to be nice, nasty. Just one, it's showing that you're miserable. And two, I'm going to block you. But that's all I wanted, y'all. I ain't want nothing. I know tomorrow a bunch of these clips going to be everywhere. I don't give a damn. I said what I said. I'm standing on it. Feel how y'all want to feel. You feel me? Shanera can't messing with the queen, baby, because I ain't did nothing to nobody. And Krishan's sister said that I called her out. No, your fans came to my page after my boxing fights while I'm on social media. Well, that's crazy because you know what? When I'm talking, I don't like when people talk over me or try to talk to me. So, like if me and you talking and right now like this, and when I even start talking to me, I'm going to completely ignore her. Although I'm hearing everything she said, I'm not going to respond to her until I'm ready because I think that it was rude that she was talking to me. So while I was talking to my favorite supporters on this live, I'm going to say that. I was telling about the fight. I seen the Claressa shawty come up in the comments. She's talking about what's up. Bitch, get out my face. What you talking about what's up? You see what I said? If I train, you want to fight me and get up in the ring with me off of baddies. What I did to a bitch in the 5-second clip. Off of, like, I'm a smoker. Baby, I smoke down. I party down. Like, I'm at work every weekend, baby. You thugging. So that's me. That's what I do off of all of that. Imagine if I start, and I said this for your silly ass before. Imagine if I train properly. Okay. Listen, if any of these girls out here feel like they can beat me in a fight, I promise you, if you can whoop my ass, you need to be in the ring. You need to be making millions of dollars for fighting. You should not be making a penny less. And when I say a penny, I mean a penny less. Because if you got hands like I got, if you can throw these mugs like I can throw them, you need to make some serious money. I promise you do. You need to make some serious money. Girl, hey, if you can fight, you can fight. Talking about some you need to go get off them. Come be my ass. Come and try. Come and try.
Be sure to.
Come and try. It's really free smoke. It's really free smoke, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's free smoke with me. I'm telling you that right now. It's free smoke. Natalie wanted me to come on her little baddie show. And I told her, like, yeah, I would come on there, but you gotta have all your girls sign a paper that if we get into a fight, that if I cause damage to them that they can't sue me. She said, okay, she'll work on it. She came back and said, oh, I can't do it. And I said, why not? She said, because it's reality TV. And they don't let us do stuff. I said, well, I can't come on your show because I tell you what, if any of them girls put their hands on me, I'm gonna kick some. I told her, I said, but I don't want to get sued for having to kick no ass though. So, all right, I guess I won't be on there. And that's just what I said. And she was like, oh, I wish you could have came. I said, I'll come here and teach a boxing class though. I told her that. What?
Do you mind if you use headphones?
What do you mean?
Because you're being loud.
How can you hear me? You have your headphones.
I have my headphones, and I still hear you.
So you don't want me to talk? I'm still going to be able to
it's not
talk.
that. I'm just asking kindly if you could use your headphones.
What, do you hear my voice? You still going to hear my voice?
And her voice.
I'm her.
Okay.
You don't hear nobody's voice but mine.
Okay.
I don't know how you hear me. He got his headphones on. You want me to speak lower? I don't know what's wrong with these people. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, like I was saying, this is my third day back working out. My birthday shoot in a couple days. As you guys can see. Right. I don't know what that was about. But as you can see, my stomach is fat as shit. I think she was happy. I'm trying to keep my composure. I don't want to piss me off though. Anyways, I'm on a treadmill running. That Pap is on the treadmill right there next to me. Pap is right there next to me on the other treadmill running. Well, he's walking. So He like, what he just said? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm trying to keep my composure because I guess he don't want to hear my voice while I'm on my live. Like, what the hell? So Pap was like, hey, mute that. Because the man got off the treadmill and went to go do something. I don't know. Maybe he was done running. Because he had ran a hard ass mile. He had to run a hard ass mile. He had to. So Pap was like, hey, mute that. So I muted my live to where y'all couldn't hear. And Pap went down there and talked to him. I don't know what Pap said. I just kept it muted because that's what he asked me to do. And then all of a sudden after, I don't know what Pap said to him, but he came back and he said, hey, the white man came back and said, hey, sorry for being rude. He said, sorry for being rude. I wasn't trying to be rude or whatever. And I just said, okay. I'm on a treadmill.
Where my fire starters at? GFTV back with another fire flame meltdown. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Stomp, step, and stand all over that notification bell when you want the latest. And if you ain't a fire starter, hawker, walker, or stalker yet, what are you waiting on, family? Come on over here and subscribe because we stomp, step, and stand on real morals and traditional principles. And we know ain't nothing morally sound or traditional about all the negative energy that Claressa Shields has been receiving ever since she has attached herself to Papoose. Not to mention, fire starters, Claressa Shields has been moving very, very different ever since this relationship with Papoose went public. Now, everybody drop your fire and TVs in the chat. Share if you will, because we're about to get surgical. Now, we all know about the infamous Black Love long-term relationship that was displayed right before our eyes over the past 2 decades with Remy Ma and Papoose. Right? Right. Not only that, it was like it was a match made in heaven. They made it seem like, all right, they were inseparable. As Papoose stood on morals and traditional business, and he held his lady down while she was going through that situation. Not only did he hold his lady down, Remy Ma that is, when she shot that female for $1,500, Papoose literally went broke fucking with Remy Ma. Right, he was the only one that went and bailed her out with her own label, Fat Joe. Nobody put up the money for Remy. But anyway, as we see Remy Ma make her transition back into society, all right, this relationship ain't all worked up and it ain't all what it seems to be. Now, peep the game, y'all. Not only has this relationship basically crumbled right before our eyes. This situation with Claressa Shields, ladies and gentlemen, all right, is starting to get crazy because ever since Claressa Shields has went public with Papoose, ever since they've been hanging around, moving, ever since Papoose has joined her fighting camp, Claressa Shields has been moving very different. It's a different type of light that's shining on Claressa Shields. And I don't mean a positive one. I mean some sort of like a negative light. Because we see all the negative shit that she is involved in. Now let's do a little backdrop. As we know, Claressa Shields is a 5-division, undisputed women's heavyweight champion. She have done things in boxing no man or woman has ever done. All right, and that's dominate 5 divisions with 13 titles, and is currently still undefeated. Oh, I honestly, truly believe that Papoose actually is hurting her career more than elevating it. I honestly believe that this move Claressa Shields did with Papoose by making this relationship public. Not only that, by bringing Papoose into her training camp. You have to remember, y'all, right when a boxer, when a fighter getting ready to train and prepare for battle and to fight and to box at an event. They separate themselves from their family. They separate themselves from their husband, from their wife, from their children during camp as they don't need no distractions, ladies and gentlemen. But as we heard Claressa Shields say that she brings all these people along during training camp. All right. And this is why I honestly believe that she's making one terrible, crazy mistake because Claressa Shields never moved like this until she started dealing with Papoose. Claressa Shields never had a problem testing positive for marijuana until she got in the presence of Papoose and his entourage. And like I said, it already was said that Papoose and Claressa Shields was out in Jamaica chilling, celebrating the win when she won that fight last year, and they was out in Jamaica smoking. As soon as she got back to Michigan, that's when the Michigan Boxing Committee, right, hit her with that drug test, and boom, everything went crazy. But not to mention, like I said, y'all, right, by her being around all these people doing training, by her actually engaging with all these unfamiliar people that she's not used to having around inside of her camp, inside of her presence, while she's training. All right, anything can go wrong at any given time. You have to remember, man, anything attached to Claressa Shields, anyone around her, anyone that get in trouble or engage in any type of crazy type situations, Claressa Shield will be the one that gets blamed for it. That's right. She will be the one that gets blamed for it, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, man, her team already warned her that this was not a good idea for her to get into this relationship with Papoose, y'all. And I honestly believe that they were right because we're starting to see a major shift and a major change. We're starting to see a major shift and a major change in Claressa Shields' attitude, in her demeanor, in the way that she present herself, right, in public. Now, like I said, man, I don't know if she trying to impress Papoose or what. Because to be honest, man, I'm gonna keep it real. I honestly believe Papoose is way too old for her. He way out of her league. Like I said, just because Remy Ma destroyed your life, Papoose, when you was on top of the world, all right, and she fucked your career up, now you're coming into someone else's life that is at the pinnacle of her career and her success, and you're out to tear her down and bring nothing but negativity. And like I said, man, everybody is thinking that Papoose is her manager. And I honestly believe that there is some truth to that in some type of way because Papoose is the one who actually advised her to start dressing more sexually at these boxing events, dressing more sexually, right, on Instagram and things like that. And like I said, man, Claressa Shields ain't never moved like this. Claressa Shields always carried herself and her body, all right, with nothing but respect at all times. And like I said, man, I don't know what the hell Papoose has been put in her head. But one thing for sure, two things for damn sure, and three things for certain. This ain't the Claressa Shields that I've been following her whole career. Because, like I said, man, her actions are speaking way louder than her words, and her actions definitely ain't positive. Not only is her actions, it's not positive, ladies and gentlemen. Peep this game. I'm hearing from very, very reliable sources. And I was waiting for confirmation. And I believe we have it that Papoose also advised Claressa Shields to have her shoulders and her hips broken, ladies and gentlemen, so she can look more femininely attracted. That's right. Had her shoulders and hips broken, had a full blown operation. And as y'all can see, man, the proof is in the pudding. All right. Her shoulders were way broader than what they are. All right. And we all know that Claressa Shields grew up a tomboy. She always been a tomboy all her life. All right. So by Papoose coming into her life, trying to influence her to be some type of what? Sexual boxing woman icon. All right. And we know that this is not really her lane. This is not the lane that she's actually comfortable in. And like I said, it shows as you see her shoulders on this picture here, y'all, are way broader, way wider. You can see how strong, you know what I mean? Respectfully, her shoulders and her face and her neck is in this picture. But if you look at the recent posts of Claressa Shields, all right, you can see her shoulders have dramatically dropped. Her hips have dropped. Her weight has dropped. And like I said, man, all right, we never seen Claressa Shields in the light of this manner. We never seen Claressa Shields act in this way. She always carried herself with nothing but class and self-respect. And now we are starting to see a whole different type of vibe and energy coming from Claressa Shields ever since she been with Papoose. And the actions is definitely speaking louder than words. Look at all the motherfucking drama she is literally attached to, right? Shit that actually ain't really got nothing to do with her. But due to the fact that her and Papoose is in a public relationship, anything Papoose do negatively will be attached to Claressa Shields for life. Anything Remy Ma does negatively will be attached to Papoose for life, meaning it will also be attached to Claressa Shields as well. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. Like, share, subscribe, drop your comments down in the comment section. Do y'all honestly believe Claressa Shields will be better, all right, being single or not bringing her relationship into the public eye? As she already mentioned, every relationship she done had, she done brung it to Instagram. This is her fifth relationship, y'all. Her fifth relationship within 4 years. Y'all do the math. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember, fear the fire and fear the flame. God fear.